I almost forgot to start recording. I got it. We're good. It's back. All right. That could have been unfortunate. All right, we're
Who are
back.
you people? Who are you people?
That is a good question. We are back after a hiatus. Maybe we should introduce ourselves again. It's been a hot minute since we've done that.
Introduce ourselves.
No.
Woo.
It's been a hot minute, isn't it? So, let's go ahead and just go. Let's go left to right on the stream, sure. So, hello everyone. I'm Iris Fulger. I'm going to be playing our very angsty, secret dragon monk, as has been revealed in the past.
Secret dragon.
Secret
Not
dragon.
so secret dragon.
Sai, why don't you go ahead and continue?
No.
That's the spirit.
We're gonna make this
Did
as
you
awkward
actually
as
expect me to-
possible. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
oh,
Did
I
you
guess
actually?
yeah,
No.
Just actually not doing it. I thought she was just doing a bit there.
Come on.
I'm eating a donut. Fuck off.
Well, the one
Okay,
eating a
yes.
donut is Sai. She is going to be playing Kestrel, the
Castell,
winged
Thank you very much.
Kestel. I'm so bad at that. Well, fucking introduce yourself then if you don't want me to fuck up your name.
Run.
She's going to be playing our, what is it, Ranger Diabolist?
Ranger Illrigger.
Illrigger, that's what it was. Yeah. Then we have Min over there.
Hello, hi. I am Min Shift. I am playing Herrick, the fuck, I forgot the race name. God, it's been so long.
Half Dragon? No. Corrupted Dragonborn.
Corrupted
Yeah.
Correct Dragonborn.
Dragonborn, blood blessed if you're in the Queendom. And specifically, the class is a Jaeger, which is a third-party class. Also, apparently, the book is on its way, so I got that to look
Ooh.
forward to.
Heck yeah.
Hey, nice.
Then we have Tony over there.
Hi, I'm Tony. I am currently playing Hecate, who is totally not a ripoff from a certain Legend of Zelda character, because I totally don't like the Legend of Zelda. Nope, not at all. Even though my
Yeah.
current status on Discord says...
She totally doesn't have that Legend of Zelda brain rot going on.
Yeah, no.
You know what? It's fair. It's either Legend of Zelda brain rot or it's Volo brain rot. There's no in between.
You don't know my stages of brain rot, and it just is a constant cycle. It just depends on what day.
And then you don't have to introduce your character, but if our guest would like to introduce themselves.
Cool. Hi. I'm Bridget or Wolven. Either one works. But yeah, I am a guest, and I'll be hanging out for a little while.
Mm-hmm. And last but certainly not least.
Hello, everyone. I'm your dungeon master, war boss Vincent, or whatever you wish to call me. I have been the source of the hiatus, for there was a cancer in my brain, and it has been since removed. But I'm going through treatment right now, so it's possible that the stream is going to be on and off depending on how tired I am, because radiotherapy is a bitch. So yeah, that's about it. Luckily, I originally set the time for the game on Mondays, which means whenever it's time for the game, I've had the entire weekend to just kind of rest. So usually I should be good, but
Ignore the fact that we're an hour late today. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Play it by ear.
don't worry
It's fine,
about
it's
it.
fine.
It's fine. They just nicked the part of his brain that tells time.
So now next time, whenever
I-
he's guys and gal,
it-
which two girls is he forgetting?
I don't have
Two
a lot
of
of
them.
problems, except I don't have a lot of problems aside from short-term memory loss. Aside from short-term memory loss.
Oh my
Aside from
God.
short-term
And it
memory
gave severe short-term memory loss. And it gave severe short-term memory loss.
Okay.
Oh no, it's
so,
spreading.
You know what? I think that's good. Like, I'm just gonna poof. There we go.
By the way, War Boss, don't forget to unpause the game.
It is true.
Good job, you did it.
You should now have basic supplies
Yay.
on your sheet, including but not limited to an ink pen, a tent, a blanket, cartographer's tools, holy water. Definitely not something
Don't know.
very rare and important in the Fell Empire if you don't want to get fucked by rogue users of the necromantic arts.
Yeah. That's
Also,
fine.
I kind
I'm
of
sure.
forgot to give you woodcarver's tools, but we have some reason for that, so I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
All right. So, last time when we left off, I don't remember exactly what happened. Most of what
We
happened
met with
was
the
that-
Great
I mean,
Worm
if you
Council,
want-
baby.
If you want
Oh,
to
yeah.
be technical, the last stream that we had was the Dragon Dream.
That's true.
Yeah, that's very
That's
fair.
true.
Um,
But where we last left the party, we had just met with the Great Worm Council. We had been given a quest to search out the shards of Sardior that the cult of the Dragon Queen, or the Queendom, as they are now called, is currently searching for in order to bring Tiamat back to her former glory after using her divinity to create the malice. However, if we manage to collect some of the shards, we would potentially be able to break the seal binding Gil in his current form. And
specifically, I believe the answer is if you gather 2 shards
yeah,
from the remaining 4 in circulation.
there was the one in the Fell Empire guarded by the dragon. There was one on the southern border of the Queendom. One of the fragments is completely lost. And then there's...
And
4. Yep.
There's one that
Followers
might
of Bane
or might
currently
not
might
be
have, yeah.
related to the Dead 3.
Yeah.
Mostly, in fact, that
We don't even know
that's
where-
So
Yeah.
So what you know about the Dead 3 situation is, often when when clerics went mad because of malice, the only place they were accepted was in the cult of the Dead Tree, who seemed to enjoy having mad clerics around for some godforsaken reason. I don't know. They're just fucking insane. You know that a mad cleric was the last one in possession of a shard, and most mad clerics find themselves in the cult of the Dead Tree. So it's kind of like a very loose connection. You're not really sure where or how or if there's even a chance to find that, but there are 2 you know for sure where they are.
Yeah.
One is there's an amethyst dragon near the south of the Queendom, where they're basically
was,
just kind of like
Down here somewhere, I think we said.
they're an amethyst great worm. No one can fuck with them. Like, even if they're in the Queendom's territory, most of the time it's kind of like, oh, I can teleport anywhere I want with all my shit if you discover my exact location. And now that you know my location, you don't want to attack me, because if you do, I'm gonna teleport with all my shit, and you won't know my location anymore.
Yep.
Which is basically
So-
just kind of like,
Needless to say, we decided to go with the Fell Empire route, which houses
because-
the Topaz Dragon that we know about, and a potential lead into the Dead 3, which may have another
Yep.
shard. So,
so
I
there are
assume we're
two
gonna be
possible
picking.
shards up here.
I assume we're gonna be picking things up on the Fell border now, yeah?
All right. So where you're gonna pick up the things is after hearing that you were going into the Fell Empire, a little bird told our good
I'm a
friend
bird?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's one of your birds.
one of your birds told to that specifically the relationship between the Adventurers Guild and the Fell Empire is possibly the strongest relationship between two factions. In fact, your rank in the Adventurers Guild gives you a certain level of citizenship depending on while you are staying there. So the details as to how levels of citizenship and stuff work are not very clear, but if you go to the Adventurers Guild, you'll be directed to one of the Fell Empire liaison, or like guys who deal with the Fell Empire, and they'll be able to explain to you what the situation is.
We're gonna have a tour
Okay.
guide.
Yay!
Well, let's
We
not
won't be
waste time,
completely
then.
freaking lost.
We've got a job to do. And the less time we give the Queendom to catch up, the better.
All right. So, do I still have that map somewhere?
I'm gonna make my level up easier on myself. Just get 2 decks and call it a day.
Yeah, you can change it later. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to change an ASI for another feat, I'm not very like, oh, you made a choice, you can't take it back, fuck you. That's not my style. I'm more like, if you want, like, the idea is that your character isn't like a multi-class. Your character is a character that in the world has abilities, and the best way to mechanically make it work is to assign them classes. But that it's not like the guy is gonna go, I'm a level 7 fighter. He's gonna go like, I can do this, this, and that. And how that translates itself in gameplay is level 7 fighter. So there's not exactly levels in the game. In the real world, the game does have levels. Anyway,
Also,
So-
this is a game, so don't be an asshole and just talk with your players and figure shit out. That's just generally
Exactly,
a good rule of thumb.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Good rule of
I'm level
thumb. Don't
I'm
be a
supposed to be
dick.
level 7.
No, everyone's supposed to be level 6, except I.
Yep.
Who's level 7.
A special
Oh, either
snowflake.
way, I'm 2 levels behind.
We'll figure it out. It's fine. Just not doing anything too intensive today. So
I mean, I did level you up and add your HP. So all you have to do now is do your spells later.
mhm.
Okay, thank you.
Everything. Well, technically, you already had your level 4, so you already had your ASI, so you don't even need to worry about feats and stuff.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
you
I'll
have
help-
to do is choose spells.
I'll help you with that later, Tony. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, you make your way to the Adventurers Guild and are directed to this gothic section of the Adventurers Guild, and the you see in the back of the room just this green portal that's just kind of shimmering with what seems to be northern lights. And there are multiple candles that have small fires shimmering in pink, greens, and teals. And behind the counter is a 10. What are you? But bugbear. Funny. A bugbear. There's a bugbear. It's a big bugbear. And he's got like russet hair. And he just kind of goes, what's my bugbear voice? Hello there. What can I help you with?
I believe we are on business in the Fell Empire. I'm just gonna kind of look to I, who's been given all of the information.
Right. So
Oh. Mistress I. Nice to make
Yes.
your acquaintance once again. And he just
Yes.
kind of bows. He doesn't have a hat, but he just kind of moves his head. It's kind of good.
it is nice to see you again. Right. We need a guide around the Fell Empire. We have some business to take care of around there.
Just give me a second. Okay. Oh, I see. Well, it's a good thing you've got the level of token you've got, because that means you's get a guide no matter what. So not gonna be difficult.
Just nods.
So just to explain how things works in the Failed Empires, it's pretty simple, really. So everyone's got a level of citizenships. It goes from 1 to 7. 7 being basically leaders, and 1 being the basic citizen. So, Mr. Gill, he just kind of bows to you. With your level of gold tokens, you get the 3rd level citizenship, as long as you live within their borders. And Miss I, you get 5th level citizenship, which is basically the highest civilian level you can get. So, do you need me to explain what levels of citizenships give you?
As a refresher, that might be a good idea.
Okay. Well, all right. So, let's say you go to the Fell Empires with her lordship. He just kind of points to I. He's just gonna give a little bit of a giggle. He says, "Well, yours gonna get yours gonna get any free room and boards at any inn with a personal chef's assigned to you so that you eat good. Yeah. You get to choose different quests while you're there with advantage might be a good word for it. It's basically quests are posted, and then there are 3 days where they're available for level 4 and higher citizenship, and then after those 3 days they go public, and then other people can take them. So you basically get first pick onto all quests. So it's the food, the room and board. If room and board is not available for you, then you get compensated. So let's say you go to an inn and the best room in the house is 5 gold per night, and the second best room in the house is 3 gold per night. And you get there and the best room is already taken. Well, considering you're a 5th level token, they're gonna give you the second best room in the house, and they're gonna give you 2 gold a day to compensate you for the fact you're not getting the best rooms. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
So
Understand.
basically, if you understand how it works with the Adventurers Guild, if you're a platinum or diamond token like you, Miss Lordship, you're basically royalty in the Fell Empires. Yeah. What else? So, Lord Gills, you wouldn't get that, but since you're with Miss Lordship Lady person, you was gonna get the a guide offered by the Emperor. Technically, you won't have to pay for it. It's paid by the Emperor's coffers, and yeah, that's about it.
Guild tokens
do you
are enough to serve to show citizenship or whatever they.
Oh, as long as you have someone in your group with guild citizenship, with a guild token, you can show as citizen of that level. Now, for house, to explain the citizenship level as a base, to be part of the Foul Empire, all you need is to go there and either be undead, which means you're kind of like part of the group. That's kind of the point of the Fell Empire, is to be a place for undead where they can rest without having to worries about being hunted and all that shit that happens with undead. Now, the thing is, when a bunch of powerful undead got together and decided that it was better to just kind of create a world, then the vampires got together and they were like, we need people, because they need blood and stuff. And there are other undead that need people, either for psychic energies and the like. So what they decided is to make it a simple rule. So if you're undead, you just get in. And if you're mortal or any other thing, well, you just sign a contract that says your body's theirs when you die, and then bada bing, bada boom, you're part of the Fell Empire, some way. Okay, so, because there's a lot of skeletons and zombies and unskilled labor and such, basically, all of the crops and all of the manual labor is taken care of by mindless undead. So basically, if you're part of the Empire, you get a house and you get food, basically for free. So that's the appeal of the Empire. It's you sell your body to them, and in exchange, you never have to worry about having a house or food ever again. So that's pretty fun. And then let's say you want. I'm gonna let your guide explain the details if there's any need for additional questions, but basically that's how it works. You either give your body to them to be a citizen, or you're undead and you get in pro bono, okay? So basically that's the thing, that's the gist. And if you're a member of the Adventurers Guild, while you stay, you have temporary citizenship. That sort of means that, well, you don't sign a contract to say that that you give them their body if you die on their lands, but technically, if you were going in, Mr. Gal, and you were like you wanted better amenities, you could technically sign a contract to upgrade from 3rd level citizenship to 4th level citizenship. But while you're there, if you die, to get your bodies. but that's not gonna be necessary because ye's got Miss I Lordship I. So there you go. Any questions?
Not
Not
from
you
you.
have covered a lot.
From you, I don't think.
All right. So before you goes to the portals, I was gonna ask, do you want to pick a quest? You're going anywhere, so might as well make some money. You know what I'm saying?
I guess we can look. We know where the
Alright.
Topaz Dragon is located, right?
You have an idea?
My money was reset.
Oof.
I lost a good chunk of my notes too at some point. I don't know how that happened.
Unfortunate. Anyways,
Notes, what's
unfortunate.
that?
if we look over the quests, are there any quests that are in the general area of where the Topaz Dragon is located?
So he's gonna look at the area where the Topaz Dragon is located, and he's gonna say, "Well, I've got a couple of quests I can give you that are in the general vicinity of where you want to go. So there's hunting a rogue necromancers, hunting a rogue necromancer, hunting a rogue necromancer."
Is that the
hunting
only
a
kind of
rogue
quest that this out there?
necromancer.
There's probably a lot
Oh,
of
hunting-
necromancers in the Fell Empire.
Oh, hunting a rogue death knight. That's a rare one.
Oh.
Hunting a rogue necromancer. Hunting a rogue necromancer. Oh, Demi-Lich run rogue.
Oh,
That's
no.
weird.
Not doing that. Not now.
Yeah, could you put
Okay,
that one back? We're
nice.
really not going for that one yet. Thank
No.
you.
Hunting a rogue necromancer. Hunting a rogue
Okay,
necromancer.
okay, we'll take the hunting a rogue necromancer.
Which,
I was
which
kinda
one?
hoping for the-
He's mentioned at least 10 of them. You're gonna have to specify.
And then he goes, hunting a rogue.
So we'll take that one.
So is that just a rogue that's just gone neutral?
I don't know. The Death Knight seems pretty interesting.
Well, it doesn't seem to be like a full level Death Knight. It seems to be just kind of the weaker ones that are on the path to becoming a Death Knight. So it's probably something feasible for people of U's level. Well, yes, that's about
Okay.
it. Really.
Well, we'll take one of those. I guess.
All right then. So that night it is, and he just kind of takes. He just kind of puts his hand forward to pick your token.
Mm-hmm.
He grabs your token and just kind of slams it on the paper, and there's kind of decalc of your token appears in black and gold ink. And he goes, "There you go." Sorry, what?
And just says, "Uh-oh, the hairy child awakens."
All right, so let's me present you with your guides. I'm gonna teleport them in. You get to meet them. If you like them, you keep them. If you don't like them, you can just kind of. I'm kidding. You don't kill the guide, or you're gonna be in some trouble. Anyways, he snaps his fingers. He disappears, and Bridget, you appear.
All right.
Just,
Cool.
I'm just
Out
playing on
nowhere.
just appear.
Yeah.
Was I aware this was gonna happen, or was I just
No,
like?
you were not aware this was gonna happen. You're just kind of sitting. Yeah. So we're gonna go back to Bridget. Bridget, I'm just gonna go. So,
Oh, I love that.
Saraya.
Yeah,
Saraya.
Saraya, whichever works.
Saraya, you're just kind of sitting, in an adventurers guild. There's a portal kind of like to the right of you, and you're just kind of drinking tea, and then you just kind of you feel a tingling sensation, and you're no longer sitting on a chair. You're still in a sitting position, and you still have your tea, but there's no table nor chair anymore. Make a dexterity saving throw to see if you don't fall on your ass.
Sir.
First roll of the game. This is
So-
what's going to decide how it goes.
So rude.
You're it's
Dex
not going to be a
save,
very
dex
difficult
save.
check.
No, it's still
Dex save.
Nah, 1.
that's still low, but that's
That's
I mean,
the
it's
12.
probably DC
Okay,
10.
so so you do stumble, but you get up and you do not spill the tea,
yeah.
which is
So-
good because
Who are we looking at?
all right. You are looking at a 4-foot tall, goblin. But kind of goblin in shape. She has this kind of almost like lavender-ish skin. Her eyes are green, but they're also swirling with gold, and they seem to be glowing just a little bit. And then when you get to her hair, it's just this is not a normal hair color. It looks almost like a nebula
Oh,
with like little flecks of gold that would be stars, and just it's really pretty. And in terms of attire, she is wearing fairly simple black clothes with a belt that has a little skull on it, and she just kind of stumbles a little, recovers, holding this tea. Hi. Is that normally how you do this? Looking at the bugbear.
And the bugbear says, "Knows, but I think it's funnies all the time."
Mhm. Yeah, understood. Hi.
hello.
I take it you're the guide then.
Yes, I was hired to be a guide. I'm guessing you guys are my clients.
For the time being.
Alright, we dealt with enough lizard children. Who summoned the astral one?
I don't really play with magic really that much, so not wizard child.
Oh yeah, you don't know. Hecate is slightly racist towards kobolds. As for the lore why, we don't know
okay.
yet, but we're gonna work on it.
Cool.
But then it's a
Understood.
goblin. It's not a kobold.
Ah,
But basically,
Small.
he basically insults anything that's short right now.
That's fair.
Can I climb up on the table just to kind of get closer to eye height?
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
All right.
Oh my gosh!
You just gotta climb on the counter.
Yep.
And I'm gonna ask everyone make an insight check.
Sure.
Boy, I'm great at those.
Oh boy, here we go.
Alright.
You guys got oh.
Oh
so-
boy, I'm
That's a
good at
lot.
those.
Hey yo!
Oh. Hecate. Hecate, that's it. That's it. Hecate and Gil, I guess.
Also, Sai, you're still hiding your
You
rolls, by
guess.
the way.
Oh right, they are still set to DM.
You can just
because-
right click it and show to everyone. You don't need to delete it.
Well,
or anything.
guess what? Guess what?
I'm done.
Oh.
We shall fail together, I.
So Herrick and I, you look at this person and you're like, huh, this is proper civilized behavior, you think, as she climbs on the table. Hecate and Gil, you're like, there's something feral about this person.
Oh
You
look,
can't
the child's
really put
proving
a-
themselves to be a child.
You can't put a finger on it, but not childish, more like feral, as in
Mhm.
just kind of, yeah. I mean,
trying to
They
be
are-
the dominant person in the group at the moment or something along those lines.
I'm not sure if that's exactly it, but you
Mhm.
get kind of like a bit of a the way they move is a bit animalistic,
Ah, gotcha.
kind of like a feral vibe.
I don't know.
There's
That'd
a
be
certain
weirder
like
shit.
there's a certain, I would say like there's a certain dexterity, it's just that feels
Oh, so the child's not a
animalistic
child,
compared
it's just
to,
a
like,
pure animal.
you can call it that if you want. Fucking-
Oh, Hecate, you're not even trying. He really
Look,
All right.
it's been 2 months. Okay, I'm a little rusty.
It's okay.
Ugh. Look,
Hecate insults everyone. You don't have to take it personally.
Mhm.
That's just
she
the point of this
literally insulted a cat to death. So
character.
take what you will from that.
Oh, insulted a cat to death. That's not relevant at all.
that's not wrong.
I basically took the character cast and just shift his alignment.
Fair. Understood.
All right. So,
Anyways, can we get
the
this show on the
bugbear-
road, please?
The bugbear goes, all right, everyone, I guess that's time to get on the teleportation circle and go to Thampa. What do you think? Huh? Sounds like a good idea.
I mean, we're not going to solve anything by not doing that, so...
Why bring me here if you're just
And-
whatever? And I hop off the
bu-
table.
the bugbear bows to all of you and then turns to the guide and says, always good to see your great cousin outside the Feywild, huh? Mm-hmm. All right. So have a lot of fun and mind your extremities. And he snaps fingers and you're all teleported.
Ugh. Cousins be weird. Anyway,
Right. Anyways, yeah.
You know, sometimes I wish that guy would give me warning when he does this.
oh, so it's not. It's just a whole. Okay, that's just his
You
deal.
know, he
I mean-
just does this every
I
single
mean,
time.
he literally did just recently say that he does it because he finds it funny, so...
Yes.
Yeah, but
This is normal for this guy.
is it always this guy, or do they have like other people?
Uh,
Or is it
no,
always
there's,
just him?
there's others, but it's this one. Just starts pulling on her hair.
In the ethereal winds from the
Keep doing
teleportation,
that,
you
may go
you
bald.
just hear.
I can hear you still.
You know, if you keep pulling on your hair like that, you just might go bald.
I'm not that old yet.
To the years
Uh,
of my
that
people,
you're-
you are
a bird-
practically ancient.
A bird just kind of a skeletal bird kind of flies into the room and sits and sits on your shoulder eye and then says, well, actually, if it wasn't for me, you'd probably be dead by now. Oh, it's difficult to speak with a skeleton.
Couldn't find a regular
Can I get
bird
my elegant
as.
form?
No,
God,
not
I
really.
wish I had my osteomancer for you.
What's the matter, Az? Cat got your tongue?
You're funny. You're gonna be the last one to die.
Hmm.
Oh, you're keeping me waiting. You're terrible, Az.
I love you guys. Anyway, so
You know, from one bird to another, you don't know how to shut up.
tweet, motherfucking tweet. All right, so as makes fun, we're going to basically just kind of move on to you guys finding room and board, and also possibly, well, now that you're in
Well-
Adventurers Guild, you might be able to get additional information on the
Now
specific.
that we're, I think while we're in the Fell Empire proper now, what does the town that we're in look like?
All right, so
What's the
Do I
vibe of the
still
Fell
have-
Empire?
I have a dream. I wish to tell. That's not.
About a
got a
simple little
dream.
place out here in the fell.
He's got a dream.
Okay. Give me a second. Open file location. I want file location.
Well, while our DM's looking that stuff over, the name's Gil. And, what shall we call you?
Sarah or Ray. Any variation of that on it. Whichever works for you guys.
It's just like a slight twitch on Herrick's face. I'm sorry, I don't think I caught that.
Can I roll something?
What do you want to roll?
I don't know. I don't know if I trust that.
That'd be
That
insight.
would probably be an insight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. Sure.
He hates you.
Insightful.
You.
Insightful group.
Wow, that's impressive. Actually.
Insightful group.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Just honestly, Ray works.
No.
Ray.
Cool. Just
I'm wondering if I can
kind of
just...
sounded similar to someone else I used to
Oh, did
know.
Oh, interesting.
Somebody
Oh,
that I used to know.
Is it what I'm thinking of?
Yeah. That bitch.
doggo,
Right.
please.
Well,
So this is the map of where you find yourself. Wonder if I'm able to...
Ah, yes.
Do you recognize
Settlement to
this
the
map,
north.
I? You recognize this map, I?
Wait, what map? I still see the basic bitch
Discord.
map.
Yeah, I don't know what
It's,
you're
it's,
talking
it's on
Discord.
credit too,
Oh,
man.
okay.
Oh.
Hang on. Yeah.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
So the map is called
Finally.
Fellhaven. The place is called Fellhaven.
Finally.
And I'm gonna. So for those who don't know, well, the map is called Fellhaven, which means that it's part of my Fellhaven game that I ran for a few months. Until one of my players died, and then we stopped playing because a lot of things were happening.
To be clear, you're referring to like their character dying and not like the actual person dying, correct?
Oh no! The character died.
I figured that was the case. I just wanted a little clarification there.
I mean, the DM almost died, so I guess that's a thing that happened.
How dare you make me post this on? Alright, there we go. Fixing your shit. Alright. Bop. There we go. Woo! There's a big map. Alright. Whoop.
Spooters!
Don't mind me, just fixing this.
There we go. I
There
guess
we
I can
go.
just kind of activate you.
Oh, you could. I'm gonna murder you. Well, never mind.
Finish what the cancer started.
Could have done this the whole time instead of just posting in a Discord. I'll slap you.
Well, I mean, I posted it in Discord, and then I started setting up a map on the game. It wasn't there yet. I just kind of finished it.
It's all good.
There's no token in the scene which gives you visibility of the area.
You don't have global vision enabled on the map. There you go.
There you go. You did it.
Oh, this place. Oh, memories.
Me not knowing
Memories.
what's going on because I can't see the map.
It's fine.
You
It's.
should be able to see
I
it
mean,
now.
you can see Discord as well.
Remember, I
no,
have settings for this where I can actually play the
Oh,
game.
Yeah, no.
So all I can see are
Yeah,
sheets.
right.
It's theater of the
who normally
mind.
who normally shares their screen? Is it men?
I think
Probably.
it's usually I am me.
Oh, is it? Yeah. One of you should probably.
I can now that.
I mean, here's
my
the
stuff is
thing.
a
I
secret.
can't. Here's the thing. I can't share my screen because if I cheat and say rolls that aren't the rolls I rolled, it's gonna reveal it.
I wasn't expecting you to.
No, like I'm saying I can now because my
Well-
stuff isn't secret anymore.
One of you do that so Tony can see.
Yay.
I was making jokes. I don't usually cheat.
It's fine. I don't care.
The child is not happy.
DM's fudging rolls so that the narrative works better is fine, in my opinion.
It's an
I
unhappy
try to do
face.
it as little as possible because I want it so that when you win, it's your win, not mine win, not me making you win, because I feel like it's the best way to do it.
Oh my gosh, I remember
I agree,
a lot of
but-
the things here now. Oh my
From-
gosh, I love this place. I love this place.
All right. So, your guide gives you an idea of the surrounding. So, the red building on the map is the Adventurers Guild. It's basically just a huge cathedral with multiple levels that go down. Actually, has 9 levels, I believe. Like with the first level being the ground floor, and then it goes underground for an additional 8 levels with multiple things. Like there's an armory, there's this and that. The building over here is basically the Capitol building. It's where the mayor might not be the best word. The regent of the place is. Then you've got here a forge, and here there's apparently a place where you hang people. I forget the name.
Gallows.
Gallows.
The gallows are over
And
here.
then this is the
center of
Adventurer
town.
Society over here?
Yeah,
Yep,
that's the
the
Adventurers
Adventurers
Guild over
Guild.
there.
Or guild.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking... It's been too long.
It's fine. So gallows, forge,
Guild.
guild,
Palace.
and basically the regentry place palace thing.
Yeah.
Then down over here you have an old wizard's tower. Over here you have a
hole.
path to the hole is the path to the Underdark. Here you have an additional path to the Underdark, which is a drow settlement. Here you have an additional path to the Underdark, which is the Turgar outpost. Here you have a swamp in this corner, which is a
swamp.
pretty nice place.
Yeah.
A swamp.
Yeah.
Ignore the
it
dragon
does-
in the corner. It's fine.
But don't worry
ignore
about it.
dragon.
Don't worry about it.
fighters if you're ready.
Well, here's the thing. They never killed the dragon in the campaign, so it's still there. And
Oh,
up there
no.
you see
Yeah, we never got around to it.
there is a that to the south, as it says, there's a turtles settlement of turtles, and a troll gate to the south. Troll gate. So a lot of undead trolls. They're really nice.
Yes,
And
it's
up
not a
there,
toll
there's
gate,
a
it's a
settlement
troll
to the
gate.
north. Yes, it's not a toll gate. It's a troll gate.
Mhm,
And then there's a settlement to the north, which is just another city of the Fell Empire. the only place with what seems to be like greenery that's not like blackened and sickened is at the center.
Yep.
Where there's a lot of like beautiful fruit giving trees and stuff. And oh yeah, these people live with spiders. There are giant spiders pulling
Yeah.
carts. There are spiders.
Like,
The
these-
yeah.
These are
go ahead.
tamed spiders.
Are they-
The people have tamed these spiders to do things for them. It's so great.
Are they like the steeders that you normally see in Underdark campaigns?
Kind of.
Like the
But these are straight up giant poisonous spiders.
Ah,
like
they
the
are.
super
that
dangerous
okay.
kind.
Curb, let me
Mhm.
put it this way. Half of that campaign, we were focused on the spiders.
Mhm.
So, for those who don't know what this is a really fun game called The Quiet Year. If you ever get a chance to play that, it's very fun, and it's very nice when you want to make like a kind of a settlement building and stuff. It's fun. You get to play with cards and stuff. It's very interesting, and I wouldn't be talking about it if this wasn't just kind of my getting back into the DM chair session where I just kind of take it very slow for today. So, yeah, you get to the Fellhaven, which is one of the original settlements that, well, your guide tells you it's one of the original settlements of the Fell Empire. In fact, this adventurers guild is the first building from the adventurers guild that was ever founded. This is the first adventurers guild ever created in this place, in the plane. It's the first place that opened their doors. So there is a certain reason why the Fell Empire and the Adventurers Guild have such strong ties, such strong bonds. It's because the Adventurers Guild was born in the Fell Empire, in the city that started the Fell Empire, in fact. So you can do whatever you want. You can ask for additional information to find out where to find your Death Knight and stuff.
Giant spiders are certainly a choice. Not definitely not near as majestic as Tish is, but certainly a choice.
Yeah, I'm not super fond of them either. But
Cultural
so yeah.
differences. Cultural differences.
I'm not saying it's bad, just that it's a choice.
mm-hmm.
I mean, if that's what they had to work with, it's what they had to work with.
I mean, would you rather it be dragons?
Yes,
She just stares at Gil.
there are guard drakes, literally. Yes, guard drakes are used for this kind of shit.
I mean, in my experience, it depends on the dragons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand any of you two.
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if certain dragons used kobolds.
Yeah, that tracks.
All right.
Insert bird noise here.
Yes, Hecate. We know you hate kobolds.
There are not a lot
Maybe-
of kobolds here, actually.
Maybe we could get more info about
Wait.
this Death Knight first.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd imagine somebody at the guild would have information.
Yeah, let's get
Good
more
for you, you're
information
still
on
in
like,
the guild.
the exact location of where the Death Knight has been reported. the up-and-coming Death Knight.
The Death Knight aspirant is what they are called.
The not quite
From-
Death Nut.
The Death Knight is
Dark Nut.
That's not quite.
Look, I'm already on the Legend of Zelda plane ride. I don't.
Yes.
I'm not a Death Nut yet. Oh, he will be very soon.
He's nearly there.
Oh, I can't take him like that.
War boss, please. We're gonna keep doing this until you start.
all right. So you approach one of the people at the Adventurers Guild and show them your contract. And the pale individual with black, slick black hair combed back and a very pale skin, but red lips and red eyes, looks at you and says, "Hi."
Hi.
You're expecting some kind of Vlad Tepes type stupid voice? No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not falling to this stupid.
You're just not doing
chicanery.
it yet. You're saving it for the regent, I bet.
Ah, welcome to my land.
Hey, what's up?
Not a vampire.
Five impertinent adventurers in my keep. Ha ha ha.
Don't tempt me. I really want to play Magicka 2 at some point, but that would be.
Please,
Oh,
please, please, please. I want to go back to Magicka.
yeah.
All right, well, do I have
Not
much-
now, though.
Anyway,
Not
no,
now.
Not now. Okay, so
Focus, War Boss, focus.
okay,
Pages.
so he says, "Hey, what can I do for you?"
Here on the request to deal with the rogue Death Knight.
Wait, hang on,
Oh,
I remember
yeah,
this guy
please.
now!
Oh, the aspirant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I guess we could kind of. Yeah. Okay. So the aspirant just kind of went to the northeast of the city. He's actually kind of taken over one of the spider spawn pits. It's kind of a problem, so really like it if you just kind of dealt with that. That would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, otherwise kind of like so you should expect like Dead Knight Aspirant kind of like good at taking over lesser minds and controlling things. So you should expect some poison spiders be kind of a problem. Also, because you're not from the vampire, you probably don't know how to deal with the poison spiders in a way that makes it so that you don't get fucking bit. Except you. You probably get there without getting bit, he says, pointing at Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Think you can stop them from getting bit?
Well, that helps a little
General
bit.
Wendling again.
And just before we leave as well, we heard there is a topaz dragon roosted somewhere in the area. Can we get any information on where they might be?
Well, I mean, I know that there's a black dragon to the southeast.
No,
nesting
Topaz.
in the-
Topaz.
Yeah, let me get to it. So, I know that he recently, the black dragon in the southeast in the swamp with the like magic crystal shit. He kind of got in the tussle with another big flying thing, We don't know what it is, but if you say that there's this topaz dragon nesting in the area, maybe that's it. You could take a look. Maybe
Yeah.
if you can
Good a lead as any, I suppose.
can talk the black dragon into telling you where his mortal enemy is if you
Mhm.
play with his pride enough. I mean, he's kind of a dick, but like he's just an adult, so it's kind of like, well, just an
And
adult. It's kind of like
on the off
it's
chance
a
that
problem.
things do turn south with that one, is there a bounty for its head?
Oh yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. Figured as much. All right. Well,
Do you want to assign the bounty to your token?
if we
let,
deal with it, we deal with it.
All right then.
Out of
Um,
curiosity, would you happen to
yeah.
know its name?
I'm sure it's in my other in my other Foundry game somewhere.
What the what?
In other
Don't
words,
worry
no.
about it.
You don't
What the
know
fuck
it.
does that
You
even
have it on record. You don't bother, and you aren't going to be bothered to look it up.
Well, no, it's just the thing. It's kind of stupid, really. Okay, so like this dragon is like super prideful and shit, and the one thing is that you kind of have to call it by his name, but he changes his name like every month, and it's a fucking pain in the ass to drag out.
Are you
It's like
kidding?
super. It's like he's like super weird about it. It's kind of like you call him by one of his previous names, and he flips out. So it's better that you don't know what he was called last month,
Because it
because
might
what
have
that
changed.
means that you don't. If it hasn't changed, you'll be good. If it has changed, it's better you don't know than you have a previous name, because if you tell him you don't know his name, he's gonna be all prideful and shit and try to give you his name and make it sound super cool. If you call him by a previous name, he's gonna flip out and try to kill your ass. So we make it kind of a policy to keep adventurers alive, to not like reveal any information about the name of that motherfucker. We call it the black motherfucker. It's kind of like how it's. And it's got nothing to do with Sky. I don't want to sound racist or anything, but it's just he's got black scales. You could call him the coal motherfucker, but that doesn't sound as good, So it's kind of like.
Are you this professional with everyone that asks for your help?
Oh yeah, totally.
Less
Yes.
so, actually.
The answer is yes.
Ray's nodding.
No, actually, I'm making a huge effort because of your highness over there.
I just waves.
Alright, anyways, Ray, you know where the spider pit that they're talking about is, yes?
I can probably get you there.
Alright, well, thanks for, the help. And, Gil's just
Yeah, I
gonna
know,
turn
I'm
and leave.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I'm
should I be worried about
super helpful.
Oh my gosh, I love this guy. Okay, guys, you don't understand. This is the same exact quest giver as the guy in the Fellhaven game.
Oh, that's great. Also,
I
what were you
cannot believe you kept this guy.
saying, Wolven?
Should I be worried about the whole topaz dragon thing, or are we just gonna deal with that another day?
Ideally, we'd like to deal with that as soon as possible, but we may as well complete
I mean,
the
we
quest that
can't-
we know the location of and gather information
Yeah,
while
we
we're
can't
here.
really deal with it until we get more actual information.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Plus,
Fun.
it's probably good to get a foothold.
Yeah. Also
So.
sounds intimidating as fuck, but yeah.
What's the quickest way to that, Death Knight hideout?
DM, which
The
would be
quickest
the
way,
quickest way?
the quickest way is to go by the lake and just kind of follow the edge, the
I see there is
So
a
follow-
sort of dock. Would we be able to charter a boat as well? Or
Oh yeah, probably. There's probably a boat, but usually it's kind of like there's not. I mean, this map is a bit old, so there's probably some kind of dock on the other side as well. So I'm gonna say
Mhm.
yeah, sure.
I would imagine there's also a dock on the central island as well. It's just a smaller one.
Yeah, makes sense. So you use the dock, and well, there's the dock, and then well, there are two ways to go about it. So the giant poisonous spiders are further north. They're over here. Whereas these are giant spiders.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take the boat, it's going to be faster to get there, but you're gonna have to go through giant spider territory and then finally make it to the giant poisonous spiders. Whereas if you go north, it's going to take a longer time. But if you traverse over here, there's a bridge, and you're probably going to get immediately into poisonous spider territory, and it's going to take you're gonna save a day, but you might lose a day dealing with giant spiders if you go down. Whereas if you go north, it might take longer because you're gonna have to walk, but it also means you're not gonna have to deal with giant spiders. So it's really like it's kind of a bet. One is definitely gonna take you 3 days, and the other one might take 2 days, but you might get fucked up with giant spiders and have to rest so as to not enter the fight with the Death Knight with missing spells and stuff.
I mean,
It's like a Death Knight aspirant is not it's not weak. It's a big boy.
As we're talking out the options with Ray, Gil's just gonna kind of crack his knuckles. It's been a couple months, so I wouldn't mind the quick warm up myself. But what are we thinking?
North will take more time, but sounds like we'll save on resources, which we might need.
I suppose that's fair. Hecate, what do you think?
Honestly, I'm all for the warm up, but
I suppose why not?
Well, sounds like everyone's pretty much okay with taking the risk then.
And Az is going to pop up with actually as Skeletal Bird is going to explode.
Oh.
He's just gonna pah! And then an actual bird is going to show up, and he's going to go, "I found a bird."
On the central
excellent.
island.
The bones did not really feel great on my shoulder.
Oh, poor you. In any case, yeah, I would suggest you take the part that lets you warm up through the spider territory, because if you have to then go to the swamp, you're gonna have to go to see if you have the topaz dragon information. You're gonna have to go through the giant spider situation, and if they already know you and know that you're dangerous, they might leave you alone.
That's a good point.
Giant spiders are not stupid. Well,
I
not
can't
as
shake the
stupid.
feeling that you're suggesting this just because you want to see us struggle a bit.
No, definitely is.
What? No. Why would I ever do that? Chirp, chirp.
You chirp when you're trying to avoid this.
He's always trying to avoid this.
Yes, that's why he chirps a lot.
That's why he tweets nonstop.
So, shall we go get a boat?
I think that's what you all decided. Bird aside. So yeah.
Alright, let's get moving.
So as you approach the docks, you I'm gonna say hey, guide Serera, Seria, Seria, Rhea.
Ray, Ray.
How
Yeah,
about
whichever works.
you roll me um
Survival.
I'm gonna ask either a survival or an investigation to find the best boat, the best guy. And since you're a guide and you know the place here, I'm gonna ask you to do that with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else can roll survival if they wish,
Nah.
but
Wow.
Hey,
Well,
I don't think
I
we
think
need to.
I'm good at
you're
my
good.
job.
We've got a guide. Let the guide do their guiding.
All right, so you've got just gotta like as you're moving to looking for someone, Rhea, you just kind of see someone you know is a spider wrangler. So they're probably going into spider territory to get some new spiders to domesticate. Probably giant spiders by the look of them because they don't have the type of gear that you would have to deal with poisonous giant spiders. So um, yeah, so basically you just kind of see them and you know that they're spider wranglers, so you can approach them however you wish.
All right. I guess I will just go up to this person. Psst, hey, Theo.
Oh, hey Rhea, how's it going?
Hi. Good. How's it going with you?
Well, we're about to go wrangle some spooters.
Noticed.
Oh, well, you do notice things a lot. Um,
Yeah, tried to.
you,
I.
you,
Yeah, what?
you doing your guide thing?
Yeah, I'm doing the guide thing.
Oh shit! Finally
Yeah,
got some people. Ooh, they look scary.
I
Okay,
know,
man.
right?
So, what you need?
I was kind of hoping. Okay, so they took the Death Knight aspirant bounty over that a ways, and
That's
yeah,
tough one.
I
Okay,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. So they kind of want to take the boat rather than doing the extra walking. So
Oh,
I was
but that
kind
makes
of
sense. It
wondering.
makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if we'd hitch a ride
You want to take
if
a
we got
ride
a
on my
space.
boat? Well, we're going to the spider wrangling anyway, so we're kind of like leaving in 30 minutes. Like,
Oh,
that's
that's yeah.
perfect.
I think that's pretty much.
Oh, and
They seem like want to get some quote practice in. So I mean, 30 minutes probably works.
Yeah.
okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. What? Make it sound like you did like a really big deal and like you got them like a super good price, but I'm not making you pay, man. You know, Rhea, that's right, man. He just kind of fist bumps you.
Yeah.
And then he goes back to like his ship.
All right, cool. So I will go over back to the group, clap my
Mhm.
hands. All right. So I have a ride for us. On their schedule, they're leaving in about 30 minutes. Does that sound cool?
Yeah. No complaints here.
All right, cool.
That sounds
They're
good.
already. All right.
All right.
They're doing some spider wrangling in the area anyway, and they were chill with us tagging along. So pretty much a half hour to kill. So
How exactly does one wrangle a spider?
well, I'm sure if we want, if he's cool with it, Theo will let us watch.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess we're going over there anyways.
Hmm.
I don't know, it just sounds weird.
Bit morbidly curious as well, but suppose we'll find out. If we're heading the same way, we might be able to at least help with that.
Mhm.
All right. Notes for next session. Come up with spider wrangling procedure.
How does one wrangle a spider? DM? You know what? That's a good question.
Yeah.
You
All
had
right,
a spider
so-
wrangler NPC. How do you not have this?
Yeah,
prepared?
exactly. I mean, I don't
Like-
know, man. That
Like, you go like
in
full
the
Steve Irwin, or
in
Go.
I'm thinking it has a lot to do with animal handling, the proper foods, and possibly just kind of alchemy relating to like different pheromones and stuff to just kind of pacify the creatures, and then a lot of and once you've got the spider and you've brought them back into town, there's a group of rangers whose entire job is to train the spiders. Because I
Very
remember one of the things that they did in the quiet year is there was like a group of rangers whose deal was dealing with the spiders. So I'm actually going to go back to my Fellhaven game on Foundry and look at my notes.
You know,
I have like a shit ton of notes from that game that I can reference.
considering this entire area's connection to the Underdark, I would not be surprised if Quilana had like family ties here, like descendants.
You know, I actually wouldn't be surprised based
Yeah.
on what we did.
Because that was
And also, Warboss, if you want to work with me on
Now-
fleshing the place out a bit, I would be
hold-
more than happy to help.
hold on a second there. Quilena dwelt with Behirs, not spiders. Get it
that's
right.
true. That is true.
Yeah, exactly. Also, there is an old there's an old orc family called the bitch ass grandma killing spider killers.
Yes! Yes!
And they're a group of orcs whose entire job is to hunt down and kill spiders that go rogue.
Oh my
Bitch
god.
ass spider killed my grandma.
Oh my god.
Oh my
It's
god.
gonna be really fun for Sai.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it.
The inside jokes are off the fucking charts this session.
All right, so you guys get ready, and as I said, it's gonna take about like 2 days to get there.
Mhm.
It's gonna spend like considering how late it is in the day and how the things you've had to deal with today, and the time at which you were your meeting with the Adventurers Guild was. It's getting a bit late, so you can sleep on the boat.
Yeah.
And by the time you wake up after your long rest, you're going to be good. You may be wakened by giant
Giant enemy
crazy
spider.
water monsters, but this is a lake, not a sea, so there aren't like really
Yeah, it's just
big
gonna-
things.
It's just
in
gonna be the
here.
Loch Ness monster. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
It's not gonna
fine.
be.
You
It's not
won't
gonna be
just-
a dragon
You just
turtle.
won't fall into the mouth of Charybdis. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right, so
Like,
I'm gonna do
Bob's
a
not
thing.
here, so we're
It's not
fine.
It's not. It's not gonna be a dragon turtle. Just a plesiosaur. It's fine.
it's gonna be. I'm gonna make it. If I make it a dragon turtle, it's gonna be like a baby dragon turtle.
Oh my
And
god.
I
That'd
mean,
be
to be fair,
amazing.
To be fair,
Surprise,
there
water
is-
spiders.
The island
be
in the
fair,
center is just a
there
baby
is-
dragon turtle.
To be fair, there is a turtles settlement at the south.
That's
so
true.
Wouldn't be that weird
That's
for
true.
a baby dragon turtle to be there. But first, what we're gonna do is we're going to go into the mind of one of our players, and that's how we're gonna finish off the session today. Herrick, What do you
Hi.
do when you go to bed on the boat?
I mean, like, Herrick's just kind of accustomed to roughing it at this point, so like it's not too hard for him to like find a spot to sleep.
All right.
I mean, he's probably like snuggled up by like Tish at this point, so
All right. So you snuggle up against Tish, and for our guest character, Tish is a beautiful black mare. Um, she is a Italian bear, which means she is um, an animal with 10 plus intelligence score. So basically, sentient animals are what Italian steeds is one of the most prized um, steeds that you can have, and mostly because Thalian all Thalian beasts have a bit of elemental and celestial in them because they were born from a titan who just kind of gave them birth. And basically, there are two things about Thalian's animals that are important to know. First, they they are biologically immortal. You can kill them, but they live forever. And as they and the second thing that's important is the older they are, the stronger they get. So like if you meet like a 10-year-old wolf, it's going to be a 10-year-old wolf. It's going to be basically a wolf. If you meet a 500-year-old crocodile, it might be a giant rock monster that can swim through rock as if it was water and fucking choke out a young dragon in his sleep. You know,
We
it's
love
kind of we love the rock rock. Um, the rock is literally like a CR that you can fucking beat young dragons easy. And adult dragons depends on the dragon, but yeah, the idea is that like for example, like you can have a salamander who lives in a volcano who's 250 years old and basically just kind of can run a magic forge that smelts mithril and adamantine. Basically, just it's not a magic creature. It doesn't come from the elemental plane of fire. It's just a salamander that got really old, and that's it. So basically, having a Thalian mare is like Tish. Tish is has some links with the celestial energies and some link with the plane of air. So her mane looks a bit ethereal, like
Constantly
water
flowing.
vapor, constantly flowing, and like a bit like water vapor, just kind of disappearing at the ends. It's really nice, and she's beautiful. She's beautiful, beautiful horse. Um, that's not the important part. The important part, I say, after going into wild tangents, is Herrick, you tonight you dream, and you've had multiple of these dreams over the last weeks slash month, and these are all the same dream, basically. Um, you dream of a young silver dragon, and they they grow, and you see their lives kind of in flashes, and eventually they meet this mortal, this human, and they don't necessarily fall in love with the human, but they make a deep bond with that human. And that human is someone that's very uh, good aligned. They have a great relationship, and um, it goes on for a while until the mortal grows old and eventually leaves to never return. And the dragon keeps on aging. And later in their life, they meet a another mortal that looks a lot like the mortal that they befriended in their past life. In fact, they look almost identical because that person is the mortal's great great granddaughter, and being predisposed to seeing this person in a good light, they accept this person in their lair and invite them. And after a while, they wake up to being ambushed in their lair, and they are brutally assassinated by a group of mortals led by the great great granddaughter of their previous friend, because that person, unlike their grandparent, is fully evil and decided to use the silver dragon's love from their ancestor, their weakness, as a way to get into their good graces and basically assassinate them. And you feel all the feelings of this dragon, the pain, the joy when it came to befriending the humanoid, the sadness when they left, the rejoicing when their descendant came back to you, and the pure pain that the betrayal brought you. So you wake up in cold sweat. If you can sweat, I don't know. Can you sweat? Make a
Do
decision right
dragonborn
now.
sweat?
Can you sweat? I don't know. You wake up.
Is that
you
lore
wake
in
up
your
with a,
world?
you wake up with a chill up your spine. Let's go with that. You wake up with a chill up your spine and your heart beating fast. And this is not the first of such dreams that you've had. In fact, you've been dreaming these types of dreams for a very long time, ever since you've had the first dream of the dragon dream. And what these dreams show you is sometimes metallic, sometimes chromatic dragons who deal or have dealings with mortals only to be betrayed later on in their life. So you've seen red dragons who for whom, for example, you had a vision of a red dragon who attacked a city, killed hundreds of people, and then was hunted. But the reason they attacked the city is because a group of adventurers came into their lair and killed their basically stole their egg. They went to the city to retrieve it, and then the adventurers gave a bullshit reason why the red dragon had come. They hid the fact that they'd stolen the egg, so then the adventurers guild was asked to deal with the red dragon, who was then murdered, killed by multiple high-ranking adventurers who came to fight him. You see the pattern repeating itself of dragons getting involved with humanoids and then finding a horrible death. And the only ones who manage to survive are those who find connection with other dragons, whether it be the most popular ones being the blue dragons, who live in closer to societies than other types of dragons who usually live alone, and blue dragons finding a lot of success in dealing with the mortals by the fact that they have other dragons backing them. And you're surprised that what surprises you in this event is that you notice almost as many metallic dragons having to deal with this as there are chromatics. And once more, you wake up, chill down your spine, and Tish just kind of nuzzles you a bit, wondering what's wrong.
Having those dreams for months, and they're still not any easier to deal with.
Tish just kind of raises her head and just kind of pats you on the head with her muzzle. Was that what you call it? Fucking wrong.
Yeah,
Muzzle. She uses her muzzle to just kind of pat you on the head.
Thanks, Tish. You're a better comfort than my deadbeat father ever was.
Tish rolls her shoulders a little and raises her head, kind of proud. And then she just goes,
Really wish I knew how to deal with this better. Zerson, you bastard. You're a shitty father and a shittier teacher.
You do get, as you say these words, you feel a tingle. It's kind of like a shiver, a bit of a magic tingle. You felt magic before. You're not exactly a magic person, but you're not magicless either. You do know what magic feels like, and you feel kind of a little tug of magic.
Is there anything especially noticeable about it? Like, does
Yeah,
it feel familiar?
It comes from your gun, your rifle.
Oh, what? Now you're acting up.
All right. As you look at the rifle on the back has, as I remember, if I described it properly, a large purple scale that just seems to glimmer a bit like amethyst. And it seems to vibrate softly. And there seems to be a soft light emanating from it.
Out of curiosity, has Sunderer done this before?
No.
Well, this is new. So many secrets. Probably the only person that knows them is trying to capture me and take me back to the Queendom. I don't suppose you're just gonna give me the secrets. Just gonna be mysterious.
Sunderer pulses when you ask that.
Sure would help if I knew what that meant.
Okay, I'm gonna see how powerful the effect on Sunderer is, and see if they can. Sunderer isn't exactly sentient. It does have some ability to interact with you, so I'm gonna see if I can roll proper amount, and if I beat a certain DC. Okay. So you say what did you just say? Repeat what you just said. Would it help
Basically,
if you could tell me what to do, basically?
yeah, like, what are you, like, actually gonna tell me what to do? Are you just gonna be secretive? And then, like, Impulsion's like,
Okay.
I really wish I knew what that meant.
Okay, so it pulses once more, but this time, as the light vanishes, it leaves a handprint on the scale that vanishes much slower and then slowly disappears.
That's something. That's new. He's just gonna kind of, like, reach out and, like, kind of, like, touch the scale where he saw the handprint.
Okay, you immediately fall asleep. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Excellent. Actually,
Are you trying to be okay? So before I ask you to make a wisdom saving throw, are you trying to get in contact with whatever entity is behind this, or are you going to resist once you feel yourself dragged into Sunderer? Once you feel Sunderer pull you asleep, basically.
I'd say he would probably try to resist that.
Okay, wisdom save. You do have
Okay.
disadvantage though, so.
Well, actually, I think it's just a straight roll because of the skill
yeah,
ornament.
You do have the thing that gives you advantage, so it's going to be a straight roll. Oh.
That's just a
14?
flat 14.
Flat 14? Yeah. Out like a light. And you just kind of 1 second you're just kind of sitting on the ship, kind of leaning on Tish and pressing your hand to the scale, and the next second, as if you're just gonna close your eyes, and you're at the cliff again, and once more there's the dark sorceress, which is kind of sitting near the cliff, and she looks at you and says, "Oh, here you are again. It's faster than I expected."
Well, I can certainly say I didn't expect to be here again like this. Not to say that it's not good to see you, it's just unexpected.
She has a small smile and says, "Oh, you must have questions. It's not every day someone gets instructed into the dragon dream without having it throughout their entire lives. What questions do you have?" And as the question is asked, this is where we will end session and possibly have this scene happen off stream because it is a secret dream. We can also have it happen in game, but I don't want to have personal one person scenes too much in stream. Yeah.
All right.
So we have the second super thing, the second piece of dragon lore that you'll get.
Well,
so hey, it was fun to have a session again.
We're back.
I missed playing NPCs.
We're so back.
I'm...
And we've officially started the new arc, baby. Empire,
baby,
here we come.
Woo! and it's gonna be really fun for Sai because I'm gonna be reusing NPCs
Dude.
from the Fellhaven game.
No, I've already
It's gonna be-
noticed. Like that, as I said, that guild master, that guy behind the counter is the exact same guy.
How the
And I'm
How the
glad you did that because I loved that guy.
how the fuck are we gonna find the name of the black dragon? Are we just gonna kill the black dragon? We might just have to kill the black dragon. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the butt.
I mean, he could try to kill us, but, like, you know, killing Herrick might be inadvisable.
I was
Well,
so tempted when I heard about the black dragon causing trouble to just look at Eric and go, "Black dragons, am I right?"
that would have been perfect. Why didn't you? Black dragons, am I right?
It was
fuck.
tempting, but it didn't feel right for Gil at the moment.
The one problem with the black dragon is that in the Fellhaven game, the black dragon was young. So if it's still the same dragon, it's an adult, which means it's a bigger issue that you can deal with at this time. Because adult black dragons is scary.
Probably means we get a
especially
bigger
with
reward
my,
now
Yeah, well,
if we deal with it.
if only I hadn't created a document that makes dragons way more powerful than they actually are.
It's fine. Herrick's resistant to acid damage, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah, it's fine.
and the black dragon is just an adult, so he can't have multichromatism yet, which is only available to ancient dragons. So he can't have multiple colors. So he's only gonna have acid.
Yeah. Well, if we need to, we'll try diplomatic first, and if things go south, then we get a nice little windfall if we kill it. It's fine.
I must
Exactly.
go. I have work tomorrow.
That is fair.
Good night.
Well,
Good night.
I don't have work tomorrow. I have
on that note,
radiation tomorrow.
oh yeah, that's oof.
I can
Well-
hear the Geiger counter from here.
all right.
Actually, yeah, go ahead. End the stream. We're gonna
Yep.
talk about cancer stuff. It's not necessarily something I want to just go over on stream.
Thank you all so very much for stopping by. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you in the next
It was
session.
fun.
Let's
Yay!
go!
Good job.